Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hairul Harisin bin Hairul Salihin. My matrix number is 10DKM21F2026. Today I would like to talk about the spread of COVID-19. Coronavirus disease is an infectious disease caused by the SARS-CoV-2 virus. Most people who fall sick with COVID-19 will experience mild to moderate symptoms and recover without special treatment. However, some will become seriously ill and require medical attention. The purpose of my presentation is ways to prevent COVID-19 from spreading. The virus can be spread from an infected person's mouth or nose in small liquid particles when they cough, sneeze, speak, sing, or breathe. These particles range from larger respiratory droplets to smaller aerosols. You can be infected by breathing in the virus if you are near someone who has COVID-19 or by touching a contaminated surface and then your eyes, nose, or mouth. The virus spreads more easily indoor in crowded settings. Firstly, you have to always wear a mask. The main clinical characteristics of COVID-19 are respiratory symptoms that can lead to serious cardiovascular damage and several worsening of other medical conditions. One of the major strategies in preparedness and response to COVID-19 is effective utilization of personal protective equipment, among which the masks of different kinds are on the top of the list, especially for activities in the public places. The role of the mask in disease prevention and transmission reduction are evaluated on various type, structure, and function. Most important, both aspects of exhalation, isolation, and inhalation protection are discussed based on virus transmission modes and the effectiveness of different types of masks under varied environmental conditions. For example, always wearing masks while meeting an outsider or entering an enclosed building. The moral value that can be learned is not to harm other people for your own self-interest. Secondly, always to bring hand sanitizer. We can help to stop the spread of COVID-19 by washing our hands regularly with soap and water for 20 seconds, especially after going to the bathroom, before eating, and after coughing, sneezing, or blowing our nose. If soap and water are not available, the Center of Disease Control and Prevention recommend using alcohol-based hand sanitizer containing at least 60% alcohol to help you avoid getting sick and spreading germs to others. For example, rub the hand sanitizer all over your hands, making sure to get between your fingers and on the back of your hands. The value that can be shown is that we have to be clean so that we did not bring harm to our family and friends. Lastly is by getting a COVID-19 vaccine. Getting a COVID-19 vaccine is a safer, more reliable way to build protection than getting sick with COVID-19. COVID-19 vaccine help to protect your body, creating an antibody response without you having experienced sickness, potentially including several illnesses. Vaccine contain weakened or inactivate part of particular organism that trigger an immune response within the body. Newer vaccine contain the blueprint of producing antigen rather than the antigen itself. For example, go to the nearest vaccine center to get it so that we can reach a herd immunity and to protect us from this deadliest virus. The moral value that can we take is when is we have to work together in order to reach something that are possible to reach. As a conclusion, the coronavirus disease continues to spread across the world following a trajectory that is difficult to predict. The health, humanitarian, and socio-economic policies adopted by a country will determine the speed and strength of the recovery. The ILO 4-pillar policy framework presented in this brief provide guidance not only for countries as they progress through the various phases of the crisis, but also for the international community as a whole. There must be a global human-centered response which is grounded in solidarity.